Champions League football resumed last night, and it returned with a bang, with loud noises. It was PSG against Bayern Munich. Defending champions PSG. Both of them produced a massive, great, outstanding display and performance when it comes to goals produced. But it was terrible defending. I mean, bad defending. Like, I had to go and watch the game again. I didn't get a chance to watch the game live because I was at work. At the point, I didn't even forget about the game. I was so busy at work. And then I heard the score was 5-2. I was like, wow, PSG winning. Then 5-4. The game did end 5-4. And then it was when Enrique was saying that the defending was outstanding. When Rooney said, no, it wasn't outstanding, but it was terrible defending from both sides. And I had to go and watch the game again. And you just have to question every defender on the pitch. Like, did you see the Ulises goal? Like, where was the defense? Did you see Dembele's second goal also? Where was the defense? Like, there were so many question marks about the defending, but take nothing away. The attackers were great. Like Carragher said, every attacker on the pitch was a 8 out of 10. They were just great. So I will be full of praise for all of them, from Michael this year, Harry Kane, Dembele, Doué, Kvaratskhelia, Neves. Everybody produced a great performance, but the defenders, they didn't. That's the honest to God truth. Well, Luis Enrique said that they deserve to lose, win, or and draw. And yes, he was right. I love his honesty after the game. The game could have gone anywhere. The game could have gone anywhere. There were so many goals. Bayern could have come back. They scored. At the point it was 5-2. They scored 2 goals in 3 minutes to make it 5-4. They could have scored more goals. PSG too could have scored more goals. The game could have ended in a draw. It could have ended in a win. It could have ended in a loss, like he said. He also went on to go and meet Kompany and ask him if he liked the match. Kompany said he didn't. And it's understandable. It's understandable. Kompany saying he didn't like the match because when you lose, who loves to lose? Nobody loves to lose. Even I don't love to lose. But anyway, we look forward to the second leg next week. If you don't know, Dembele scored twice in that game. Enrique scored once. Odessa was on the score sheet. Diaz was on the score sheet. Kvaratskhelia, Neves was on the score sheet. It was a mad performance from the attackers. Great. They produced a lot of goals. That was the first semi-final game that produced 9 goals, 9-goal thriller. But away from the Champions League and straight to the FIFA World Cup, yeah, there's a lot of talking points right now because FIFA has made a new law. It's called the Vinicius law. Yes, so we remember earlier this season there was an incident with Benfica's Gianni Prestiani, or what's his name? Let me just say Prestiani. There was an incident with Prestiani and Vinicius Jr. where we still don't know what Prestiani said, but Prestiani came out to say that it was homophobic slurs he used against Vinicius, while Vinicius said it was racial abuse. But any which way, he got a 6-match ban, and for that, FIFA is not taking any nonsense at this World Cup coming up this summer, and they have made a law that if you cover your mouth and you speak to your opponent, you will get a straight red card. No protest, no argument, nothing. It's a law. Straight red card. Straight red card. And as if that's not enough, they also make tightening up everything. They don't want any mistakes in this World Cup, or they don't want any problems in this World Cup. They don't want things to go awry. They want our competition to go smooth. At least they're trying from that one end, because if you walk off the pitch like these people did, what did they call them? Senegal did against Morocco in the AFCON, or the officials instigate on to you to walk, or to make the players to walk off the pitch, it's straight dismissal for the two. That's for the officials and for the team. So they won't tolerate anybody trying to say they want to protest and walk off the pitch. Nope. If you try that, yeah, you forfeit the match and you're dismissed straight out of the World Cup. Well, Fran Soto, I don't know. It's a name that will not ring bells, but he's part of the community of technical referees in the Spanish La Liga. Has come out to say that the game against Real Madrid Girona, there were mistakes, and Real Madrid should have had a penalty. Wow. It's very brave of him to say that, but he can't take it back. And I don't think that decision would have even affected the title race because Real Madrid have still continued in their bad performances. As for Real Madrid, more news for Real Madrid. A lot of news, in fact, from Real Madrid. Thibaut Courtois is on his way to returning from injury. Remember that Thibaut Courtois got injured against Manchester City. So since February, Thibaut Courtois hasn't played. Is this since February or March? Hasn't played football, but he's hopeful that he'll be back for the El Clasico. Why Mbappe is looking more doubtful for that El Clasico. So, well, the Clasico is not going to have any effect, unlike before where we thought they were going to go down to the El Clasico. But all we're just saying is that if Real Madrid lose the El Clasico, they will now have to do this guard of honor thing, which I don't still want to do. Eder Militao has also been ruled out of the World Cup. He got injured. He won't be back until October. And he's just trying to be positive, saying some message like he's going to keep fighting he's going to fight to be at his best and whatever he wants to say. Strong message for you out there. I'm praying for you, Eder Militao, and I hope that you return in fast. You return in time. Well, Mbappe is frustrated with himself. He's frustrated with his injury worries. Like he's been having a lot of injuries since he came to Real Madrid. We're talking about, I think 12 or 13 times he's been injured already. And only this season he's been injured 9 times. And now he's been sidelined again. So he really doesn't like the way this thing is going for him in Real Madrid. Well, away from Real Madrid, or let me just stick with Real Madrid. One last news in Real Madrid will be Florentino Perez has taken it upon himself. He's telling the whole team, "Don't worry, don't find me a coach. I don't want you people to find me a coach. I will find a coach by myself. I'm taking it on myself to find a coach." And everybody already knows that he loves and is a big fan of Jose Mourinho. So Jose Mourinho is number 1 on his list, and he's trying to get Jose Mourinho to be the next manager of Real Madrid. And Mourinho is also open to the idea. He really wants to come back. And me, I'm not open to this idea at all. I don't want Jose Mourinho to come back to Real Madrid. I do love Jose Mourinho so much, but like Guti said, he's a special one. But his time has passed. Like the best of Jose Mourinho has passed. It's like Jose Mourinho just wanting to come to Real Madrid and rejuvenate himself, because Real Madrid don't need Jose Mourinho. Real Madrid can get any quality good coach. There's so many quality coaches out there, and especially with the way Real Madrid backroom is, like these players being spoiled and stuff. Jose Mourinho is not the kind of coach right now Madrid need. There will be more problems in the dressing room. There's going to be fights. There's going to be chaos. And it's not Jose Mourinho, definitely not. So away from Real Madrid, straight to their rivals, Atletico Madrid. Yes, it's Julian Alvarez. Arsenal, Barcelona, and Paris Saint-Germain are interested in the signature of Julian Alvarez. Diego Simeone has confirmed that himself. But Atletico Madrid are hopeful that Julian Alvarez will not want to leave at all, because they have no intention of selling. But if they're going to sell for more than £100 million. So anybody who wants to buy in will have to pay so much money. And definitely it's not Arsenal. Arsenal can't pay that kind of money. Probably PSG, and definitely also not Barcelona. And sticking with Barcelona, it's Marcus Rashford. Marcus Rashford is willing to take any pay cut, just to stay at his dream club, Barcelona. But Barcelona's financial issues are the problems stopping that deal. So right now, the new news will be that Barcelona will continue another season-long loan with Rashford, as they keep on hoping that they'll be able to get the money to pay, because Manchester United have said they're not going to be below that £26 million. It's going to be 26 million or nothing. Straight to Manchester United. Manchester United are through to the UEFA Champions League. So we're going to see you, Manchester United, in next season's Champions League. Welcome back, Manchester United. And this has been because of this guy called Bruno Fernandes and Casemiro. Konya has joined Manchester United fans in begging Casemiro for one more year. One more year, he said, please. And it's understandable. Like, Casemiro has been in mad form. This is a defensive midfielder that's been scoring goals at plenty for fun. Man, we won't want him to stay, but Casemiro wants to leave. I don't know why. He should just stay. For me, he should stay one more year. Like, they are begging you, the fans are begging you, the players are begging. Everybody wants you to stay now. I know Manchester United didn't want him to stay. Manchester United wanted him to leave, but at this point in time now, they're begging. So Casemiro, I'll say, just stay. Well, Bruno Fernandes' form continues, And Bruno Fernandes gave an assist in that win against Brentford. So it's 19 assists for him. With 4 games to go, it's impossible to say Bruno Fernandes won't be the greatest assister in Champions League history, as he edges closer and closer to that Thierry Henry and Kevin De Bruyne record. There's definitely no stopping him. Kobe Mino is expected to sign a new contract extending to 2031. Manchester United love this guy. He's in good form. His performances are great. So definitely he deserves the contract extension, and he is getting it. So this night, it's Champions League returning again. I'm hoping for another thriller. I wish we could see another thriller, but it's not going to be one. These are two teams who are defensive. Arsenal in let me say 8 matches haven't scored more than a goal. And Atletico Madrid concede a lot of goals. Like they concede and concede. So I don't know where this game would tilt to, but I'll be giving it to Atletico Madrid to beat Arsenal because of the Ademola Lookman factor. Arsenal are interested in the signature of Victor Osimhen. I don't know if they can sign him, and if they can sign him, I don't know if they can pay his wages, because Osimhen loves money. Osimhen loves money. It's not like Ademola Lookman. Osimhen loves money. So I don't know if Arsenal are willing to pay so much for Victor Osimhen. Well, this has been football evening with IQ. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share. Tell me the news that I missed out on, news that I didn't say. It's been fun doing this. Enjoy the rest of your day.